I have been doing a treatment for about 5 years now, and I wanted to share like an update with you guys because I did tell you about it when I initially started the treatment. However, it's been a long time now, so I thought I might as well give you guys like an update. So if you guys have been following me for long enough, you probably are aware that I do laser hair removal treatments at Pulse-Light Clinic, and I've been doing this since 2015, guys. Can you imagine? It's going to be 5 years in November. So I have been having my hairs lasered completely off me since 2015. So I think I'm well within my right to give you guys a proper full in-depth update, and hopefully you guys can trust me and take my word from it, because I guess I'm kind of an OG in the game, innit? So yeah, let's just get right into it. So the areas I have lasered are half arms, half legs, upper lip, navel and underarms. First area that I had lasered were my legs and my underarm. If you guys can see in this video, I basically don't have any hairs anymore on my legs. I'm hairless on my legs because the laser treatment has obviously been working. I don't have to shave anymore when I go on holiday. I don't have to worry about waxing my legs or my underarms or anything like that. I'm pretty much hairless. However, during the pandemic, when we had to be indoors for like 4 months, I did notice hairs that were growing back here and there on my legs. So it's kind of patchy. It's not like my whole leg. It would literally be in like a few places. It would be like 1 or 2 hairs here and there. Those are the areas that we target now whenever I go for a top-up session. Each session would last me about 3 months, and then I'd have new growth. However, my new growth is not like real growth. It's not the growth that you would have when you shave. It's like baby hair. It's almost like really fine, thin, light hairs almost, and I get those on my armpits as well. It's difficult to see with the eye. You have to really come close. Even at times when I do have anything growing out, I wouldn't even notice. Whenever I have to go back for a treatment, I would shave. And my legs as well, I only had like a few patches here and there. My arms, I've only been lasering for 2 years now, so I still get patches here and there. So I've had my top up for the next 8 weeks. So now that my hairs are growing back a lot slower and a lot finer, a lot thinner, I don't have to have as many treatments anymore as I would when I first began. So when I first began laser hair removal, I would have treatments every about 6 weeks. Now I have them between 8 weeks. So really dependent on how much my hairs have grown out. And I find that different areas are growing out at different times. I just believe that's just how the body works anyway. The hairs are going to come out differently in different parts of the body, just like texture wise and growth rate and stuff like that. I know a lot of people they speculate and they say laser is not good for black skin. That is untrue. Very, very untrue. The laser that Pulse-Light Clinic use is actually laser that's good for our skin. And again, guys, I've been doing it for 5 years. I've had absolutely no issues. I don't burn. I don't break out in rashes. I don't have any kind of side effects or anything like that. It's honestly like the quickest and simplest thing I have adapted into my lifestyle ever. The only thing is that I have to leave my house to go and get it done. It's fast, easy. I'm telling you, to do my underarms, from the moment she marks up my underarms and begins lasering, it's about a minute. So a minute here, a minute there, and I'm out and continuing my day. It's something that can be done at your lunchtime, that is not time consuming, and it's not that much of a hassle in terms of upkeep or maintenance. Another thing that people would ask is the pain level. I have mentioned before that I do have a very, very, very high pain threshold. First and foremost, I've got loads of piercings. I have been through childbirth and labor. I will give you a rundown of all the areas I have lasered from 1 to 10. 1 being the least painful, 10 being the most painful. So my legs, 0. I feel absolutely nothing when I have my legs lasered. The only areas I do feel is like right in the middle of my knees, and I believe that's just where my hairs are thicker, or my hair follicles tend to be thicker. But I feel, honestly guys, I don't feel anything on my legs, and I believe I have it on the highest setting as well when I go and have my legs lasered. So my arms, I would say, is like a 3, so it's not painful at all. I do feel, it feels like needle pricks. However, on my elbows, I do feel it. I would say that one is probably about like a 6, 7. It's not painful, but it's maybe deeper needle pricks. My upper lip is about a 2, 3, so it's not pain, it's just like prickling sensation. and it's over with really quickly. So it doesn't last after the laser hits, it's just for that initial strike. My navel, I would say, is about a 7. I think my hairs are much thicker in that area. Do feel that one, but again, I wouldn't say it's painful. My underarms, I would say, still feel the most. It would probably be between a 5 and a 6. But then in the center of my underarms, it is probably like a 8, 9. So that one is painful. It's strange because when she gets to the middle of my armpit and then the bottom right here, just close to like my breast, that's where I feel it the most. And I think it's so odd because I don't actually have any hair here. So I think it's probably just where it's really close to my bone. But in the center is where my hairs are thicker. So it's weird. It's almost like the same thing as my elbow for this area, the pain level. I think everybody's pain threshold is very different. You won't know how it affects you unless you do it. But don't be put off by the pain. You won't know unless you do it. So you might be thinking it's going to be incredibly painful, but if you do it, you find that it's like a walk in the park. So you've got to give it a go first. Another thing people ask me is how long it lasts. And I did mention like timeline in the beginning of the video. It usually lasts me between about 3 to 3.5 months per session. Now that I'm kind of fully, how would I say, I'm fully enrolled into laser hair removal life, I guess my hairs just don't really grow back anymore. So all in all, I will definitely say to you guys that laser work. I would say it's just so much better in the long run. Somebody like myself with my line of work, I find that sometimes I'm always kind of here and there, especially like last year. Last year, for example, I would probably travel, come home for a day, and I'd be out again the following day to another country. If you find that you have a really busy lifestyle, it works perfectly for you. I would highly recommend you guys give them a call and try and get a consultation. I will put all the links in the description box if you guys want to read up more about laser hair removal at Pulse Light Clinic, and also if you want to see any other treatments that they do, because I know that it works so well. This is why I'm always trying to get people to do it. And at the end of the day, if you don't do a consultation, you will never know really. Why not? If it's a free consultation, just take your chances and do it. I think that's about it, really. Thank you guys for watching, and it's felt really good to sit back down here and chat with you guys. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below, and check out Pulse Light Clinic on Instagram. I'll leave all their details in the description box, all the links you need, and any further information I may have missed out in this video. And I hope to see you guys really soon. And if you want to see me again, make sure you subscribe or follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all those good places. Bye for now.